All right, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing 1 week, one startup. I have this open source project that I've been working on over the summer, which is essentially a starter template in Go that's meant to let you launch startups or SaaS businesses really, really quick. And here I want to try and see if I can create a no-code block where you simply go in and select a theme, and then it's going to have one layout, and then you should be able to sign up and launch a personal blog in minutes. It should have SEO taken care of. That should be like markdown support, or what you see is what you get editor. It should be scalable, and it should have an option to take your data with you if you don't want to be on the platform anymore. And what that's going to look like is something along the lines of this. It's going to have a profile picture, a title, a subtitle. It's going to have an area for socials. Then it's simply just going to be showing all of your posts in descending order. So the latest one will come first, and so on. And then the little pagination at the bottom, and that's going to be the only layout you can choose. And then again with the blog article page, let's call it that, you will go in and say you have a title of the blog post. You're going to have some meta information about who's the author, when was it posted, when was it updated, stuff like that. The actual article page body, the actual blog itself, and then at the bottom it will have some suggestions for other blog articles or blog posts that you have, so we keep the reader on the page. And if you look in this space, you can find other options like this thing called Superblog, who is an alternative to WordPress and Medium. And also optimize SEO and speed, stuff like that. And we also see something like Feather here, where you can go from Notion to blog also really, really fast, where you select a theme and a layout, and then you provide some information, right? And then you start blogging. So there's definitely some players in this space. So it could be interesting to see if we can take this starter template and have a competing product to what they do, right? So with that said, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I've been doing is taking this standard landing page that Graph2 ships with and turning it into this. I still have a lot of features that I need to get built. We need to have a way to spin up the blocks. We have to create some templates. We have to provide different options for themes and such. So for now, I just focus on getting something similar out there where we can hopefully collect some email addresses that we can then update whenever we are done with the actual features. So by the time this video is out, this site will be live, and you should be able to go in and join the waitlist if you want to. But this has been my first priority. And the way I work with views in Templ is by employing a library called templ. And templ will compile down to pure Go code. So if you take this, I can't hit this one. So if you take this function right here, it will simply compile down to a Go file that we can then use in the rest of our code base as you would any other Go functions. It makes it super easy to build UIs in your Go projects, and everything stays in Go, which makes it super productive. So that's what I have done. I have also added some sign-up features here because we're using htmx as well. So whenever we sign up to the waitlist, let's just say like testing at mvblabs.com, you can see that only this box here, only the sign-up box got swapped out with this new box here. Nothing else got changed. And this is htmx that allows us to do this, and it provides some really nice UI features. And then we also have the response for whenever they are actually ready to. Here we go. So whenever users join the waitlist, they will receive an email saying, "Hey, please validate your email address," and then we can simply just show this one, and we will just show either you're all good or not valid. So that's where we are now. All right, so the page is pretty scrubby right now, and we should probably handle errors way better than we do right now. Handle a lot more edge cases, but we can sign up, so we can start getting people on the wait list, and then we can start focusing on what is a little bit more urgent here is creating the templates and creating the whole functionality so that we can actually spin up blocks for whomever wants to spin up a block, right? But before we go for today, let me just quickly run through how I deploy apps that are built with Grafto. So it ships already with a Docker file, and Grafto has the app, which is the main thing, and then it has a worker which handles all the background jobs, and then we also have health check and migrate. Health check helps to tell Docker that the app is healthy and up and running, and migrate is simply just another way to migrate the database on the server, because I use servers from Hetzner. I run some VPSs, and then I chuck everything up there. So basically I built the app and then the worker, and then I push it to some registry. I use Docker Hub. And then when you actually log into my apps, you can see here I have a few apps running. We also use traffic, and traffic helps to be like an edge. I think they call it an edge reverse proxy or something like that. But by using traffic to route traffic into our apps, I can do something like Docker rollout project Clogger, and then it will spin up 2 instances, make sure that the new instance is healthy by using the health check we saw earlier, and then spin the old one down, so we don't have any downtime. And I do this manually right now, but this is very easy to automate. So you could trigger like a merge to master or trigger a new version release, whatever you want to. So that is basically the release process for any Grafto project. And let's just prune, and then we go in here, and now we can actually go to projects clogger.labs.com. There we go. And yeah, now we are live. So this page will be live also when this video goes out. Tomorrow we're going to start tackling getting the 2 themes down and getting the Go code that we are going to be focusing solely on having like customer blocks ready. So that's it for now. See you tomorrow.